Hello everyone, so we're gonna try the session again, and I'm gonna try and see if I can link Lynn in, and let's see. So Lynn's.
Hey, how are you doing? We're about to go live with Sophie Davis, so come on over to her page. We are going live in a minute.
Hi Lynn, can you?
Hi, Sophie. Can you
That's it.
hear
Oh
me?
yeah, I can hear you now. Oh,
Good.
perfect, perfect. So how are you today?
I'm doing great. How are you? Thank you for
Yeah,
having
I'm
me.
good. No, thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it.
Oh,
And it's so nice to see you on. Thank you. And you look amazing as
thank you.
always. You look so beautiful.
I
So
had to put in the effort for you, Sophie. It's not
yeah,
always like
no,
this.
you look amazing. You look amazing. You look really good.
Welcome.
I love
Thank
it.
you.
You're like the to me you're like a style queen, so I absolutely love it.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, hi
uh,
everybody. Hi.
yeah, hi everyone, and hi to my partner Naz Khan has joined on as well.
Hi, Naz. How are you doing?
Yeah, he's fine. He's good.
Fantastic. We like that.
Yeah. So yeah, so nice to see you on, Lynn, and I hope you're having a good day so far. And then yeah, so as you know, kind of partly this is today's like our kind of what I call Wash Day Tuesday. And
Yeah.
it's just like something that I like to do when I like to bring like topics about hair care, and then
Mm.
also I like to kind of like have people who kind of inspire me as well. So you're one person that's
Oh,
like really
thank you.
inspired me
Thank
in not
you.
only like doing the lives, but also with like the hair care, like your style in general, the way you do style your hair. So, and I just love like how you're very versatile with it as well,
Yeah.
and you've got like incredible hair. Like yours is hair goals for real.
Oh,
So that's why I was like, oh, I had to like ask you, and I'm glad you accepted.
oh yeah.
So so yeah, so oh hi Miss Rebel Jewel. So first things first, so give me a bit of your background. So let me know exactly more about you and what it is exactly that you do.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me, Sophie, and I appreciate that. Thank you. So, my name is Lynn Kanyo and Lovu. I know my surname. People are like, "How do you say that?" It's a click. I'm from Zimbabwe originally. My
Ooh,
parents
I love it. Mm,
they immigrated from South Africa, so they click their tongue, so it's Ndlovu. But you can call me Lynn. That's
yeah.
okay. So yeah, so I live in London with my husband and our 10-month-old baby. My
Oh,
background is I'm a nurse, intensive care unit. I have a passion to work, people, and I enjoy working in ICU where people are very sick and they come to us and I see them walking out the door. That is the best feeling. It's so rewarding to when you see people
mm,
actually walking out when they came in and they were dog sick. So that's what I do. That's my day job. But whilst I was on maternity leave, the pandemic hit, so I couldn't do anything. I was with my baby at home. My husband
mm,
was working at home as well. So I decided instead of binge watching Netflix, as we all do, because this what else is there to do?
exactly.
Yes, how about let me do something. What skill? What can I do with myself? So I started to research and see what am I good at, what do I enjoy, and then I settled for social media marketing. So I am like 3 months in. I started 3 months ago.
Wow.
Yes,
Mm,
so I'm a social media marketer, and
mhm,
it's been a journey, challenging, but I'm so determined to get there. I will get there. I'm very much determined that I will make it work, that this business is going to grow, and I'm going to kick butt.
Oh wow. And the thing is, I've been loving what you've been doing because you've been giving me tips like with even like things like I remember like you were the first person I ever learned about seeing the reels. And
All
then
right.
I
Okay.
don't know if you remember we were messaging actually,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I was like, I don't even have reels
Yeah.
yet. I'm like, I
Oh
feel
yes,
like
I
I'm lost
remember.
in
Yes, and I say just hold on. It could be your phone. I know it's very weird. Instagram, they will, send it to different accounts and stuff like that.
yeah.
They catch up eventually.
Yeah,
Yes, so that's what
I think it's just my mobile because I've got a Huawei, however you pronounce it. So I think I would be last in getting that update. So can I just say shout out to everyone that's just joined as well, Wonder Whips and Scat, and Dot Stats and Queen Marketer. So yeah, so hey Queen. So yeah, it's so funny that you in this time at the moment, the whole social media marketing is the important thing right now,
Oh yeah.
and it's so incredible that you're doing that because you're one person that kind of like has like the right energy and stuff
Oh,
like that. So I love your
thank
positivity. I
thank
hate to miss production. Yeah, so you're one person that is like so vibrant and just showing you show me new things in that sense, so
I'm
it's
so
been really good.
excited.
And then you do nursing
Yeah.
as well as of course being
Well,
um,
yes,
um,
I'm still on maternity leave, so I had
you're
to start
okay.
something.
Wow. That's fantastic. It's like I do like admire mums who kind of do
Yeah.
things like they're they're the ultimate queens because it's like at the end of the day, it's like I've got to take my hat off to mums who kind of do like you're
Thank
doing not only you're kind of looking after your baby,
you.
but also you're like, no, you know what? I don't actually want to just like watch TV all day. And it's so true. It's like you're
Yeah.
taking on other projects, and
Hmm.
that's what I love. And it's so motivating, and it's
Oh,
so
thank you.
refreshing as well.
And
Yeah, so
let me say,
I love it.
a shout out. I don't know if she's still here. Rumbi, where is she? Treat your fro. She is a good friend of mine. She talks about
Oh,
hair as well. Check her out, guys. That's
yeah,
where I'm getting my tips
definitely.
for my afro. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I don't know if she could, or maybe you could, maybe possibly, or she
God,
could
I'll
drop
send
a
you a
link so
handle. Yeah,
that
I'll
we
send you a handle. Yeah.
yeah, or if you, when we're messaging, then if you send me her details, I'll tag her to our
Yeah,
post as
definitely.
well so we know to go. So what does she do? Does she do hair care?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Brilliant. Oh,
Yes. Yeah. Oh,
lovely.
there she is. Yes, she does hair
Oh yeah,
care.
yeah. So treat your throat. So
Yeah.
yes, I will
Got
definitely.
the
Let's all
most
like
amazing
definitely
tips with
follow.
afros. Yes, definitely.
Oh, oh, brilliant! That's fantastic. So at least we know there's someone that does
Yeah.
the hair care as well. So that's
Yes.
fantastic. So definitely, I'll tag her into this post and then is somewhere another person that we can look to get
Definitely.
any hair advice or anything like that.
Definitely.
So.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So,
So, Lynn, one of my second questions is, where, so that's your background and
yeah.
it's so inspiring. So, to you, when you were kind of growing up, and even now,
Hmm.
even being a mom and a wife, like who would,
Yeah.
firstly, who was it that you mainly looked up to, like growing up for style, for like the hair care style, and who is it that you kind of look to today as a style like icon in the sense?
Well, growing growing up, can you hear me okay, Sophie? Is she breaking? Sorry, you were breaking for a
Yes,
second,
it's
but I've got
stalled
you
a
now.
little bit, but I think we're
I've
back.
got you.
We're back.
Um, yeah, you're back. You're back. Well, growing up, really, you know, I was thinking about this. I didn't really have anyone I was looking up to, you know, back in the day, because what was in fashion then, when the first thing you would do is think, oh, I need to get my hair plaited. There wasn't
Oh,
really, and even was looking at the celebrities back then, you know, natural hair was not really a thing. They would usually have a wig or a weave. So that's what,
yeah.
you know, that was the trend then. But now things have kind of changed, and we've got people like Lupita Nyong'o, who I look up to in terms of hair, because she just came on the
Mm-hmm.
scene. She had short hair, and it was a hit. I think it was a great moment for for people like us who wanted to try, you know, work out their natural hair. And
Mm-hmm.
in terms of styling it, I mean, like I say, it was a nightmare for me growing up, because I've got 4C type of afro. And I remember my mom trying to comb. It was painful. And it was those days, you know, I don't miss them. I don't miss them at all.
Oh,
That is my memory of my hair, because I had very coarse hair, difficult to comb it. But with all this products that we have, and thank God for YouTube as well, now we can try different products. It's much better now. Lupita is my best friend in my mind. Oh yeah,
yeah.
she's amazing. Like
She is too. She's like an icon.
yeah.
So in the so the Afrocentrics, don't worry, you're fine. It's fine. It's so good to see you on here. So yeah, so your main kind of style person like in the 2000s was
I love Tina Turner. I
oh
was saying I love Tina Turner. I love the hair. So I had a wig.
mm,
Unfortunately, I couldn't do it with my hair. I
oh
had a huge
oh no
the Tina. I used to rock that. I loved
oh
it.
wow, that's so cool. And it's like everybody loves a bit of Tina. And she is so cool,
Oh
like
yeah, you need to have some Tina.
oh
Yeah,
wow. And
definitely.
it's like she was like someone that like just like stood out or stands out. Like she has such a
Yeah,
prominent style. So that's fantastic. That's so cool. And
yeah.
so when you were growing up, like what did you how did you kind of style your oh yeah, so you told me about like you had like was it like mostly braid outs?
Braids, yes. Mostly for me, it was braids or cornrows. It was easier for me back then, because, like I said, I've got 4C, very coarse hair. I didn't know, you know, how to handle it, how to deal with it. So the easiest thing was that go to the salon, put some chemicals, a perm or something, and then later on plait it.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, and have braids. I used to have braids a lot, a lot.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, so did you was it that you braided in with your own hair? Was it braided in with extensions?
With extensions, it was extensions most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And those last me like 3 months or something
Oh,
like
really?
that.
So three
So
months at a time. Don't worry, Lynn. We've been there. Yeah. So it's like it's so kind of funny because it's like one of those things like growing up. I don't know if you felt the same, but it was one of those things where you just wanted the hair because it was there wasn't as much things that were as informative for us only
yeah,
till a few years
exactly.
ago,
Yes,
maybe like
yes.
even YouTube, things like the YouTube have like just burst onto the scene, like and become really popular in the past maybe 5 to 8 years. It's been so new.
That's right. In the recent years, yeah.
So,
That's right. And like I said, you've got people like Lupita Nyong'o, you've got Nana Gurira, you've got
oh,
Viola Davis
she's
as well,
amazing. Oh, Viola Davis, I love her. I like the fact that
who,
Viola Davis kind of said, you know what, I don't want to make excuses for actually
yeah.
wearing my own hair anymore because that is me. So,
hmm
yeah, I love that.
That's
So
yeah,
Wonder Whip says, my mother
that is
cut my hair when I was little. She didn't know what to do with it. And yes, it's
that's the
definitely, it's so
we've been
relatable
there.
and it's so crazy.
We've been there, yes. And but if it wasn't back when I was young, if it was not, my mom was not a big fan of braiding my hair when I was young, like in primary school. So she used to cut my hair because it was just difficult to manage.
Yeah.
I just used to watch TV and saw the little girls with their nice ponytails with long hair, and mine was short
Mm.
because we just didn't know how to manage it.
Yeah,
So I
Miss
find that
Rebel Jewel and
that's
Wonder
it.
Whips they're sharing love for Viola Davis, so I love that.
Oh,
So Miss Rebel
yeah,
Jewel says
that's
Viola stood
amazing.
in her truth, and I love it. And Wonder Whip says Viola is from my state. Oh wow, love me some Viola.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
Wonder Whips, you'll have to hook us
What
up. So yeah,
what
what
state is
state are
that?
you from, Wonder Whips? Oh,
Sorry.
don't worry. So, yeah. So,
That's fine.
what is your opinion mainly, Lynn, on like the whole because there's certain things that yes, protective styling is very good. So my protective styling now is these hats. So I'm wearing
Okay.
a Tandy wrap. This one's like it's not a wrap, it's a beanie sack hat. So that's kind of my
Okay.
like, oh, so Wonder Whips is from Rhode Island. Oh yeah, I remember you saying Wonder Whips.
Mhm.
So that's incredible. If you bump into her, let her know we said hi.
Yeah.
Um,
Exactly. Tell her we said
when
hello.
what is your kind of opinion on like things like what do you kind of see as a difference? What are the pros and cons in protective stylings like weaves or wigs versus the natural styling? So which one would you say are the pros and cons of both styles?
Here's where I stand on that.
Mm,
You know me, Sophie. You know I'm all about self-love,
yeah.
loving yourself, doing you. So my opinion is that do what works for you. If you
Mm-hmm.
want to rock your natural hair, go rock your natural hair. If you feel beautiful with a weave on, go do a weave on. If you feel beautiful with your cornrows or a wig, go do that. We are fighting a pandemic. The last thing you need is fighting your hair, right? Having said that,
Yeah.
that's why we have people like you, Sophie, for people like us to make informed decisions. And I say that the choice is yours. I said, I appreciate Sophie so much, people like Sophie who
Oh.
are coming on teaching us and telling us the pros and cons of, having a weave, because she's gone through that journey. She's had wigs that destroyed your hairline, isn't it? So, and then you've had,
Mm.
braids that destroyed your hair. You've done chemicals as well that left your hair all patched up. The information is there for us, guys. It is up to us to make the choice. At least you are making an informed choice, an informed decision. So go do what works for you. If you feel beautiful with your natural hair, go rock that. If you feel beautiful with the wig, with the weave, you just know what you're up for. Do that.
Yeah,
Yes.
totally. And I think it's about knowing the limits as well. So you're styling
Yes,
your hair
yes.
but not causing that damage because even with
That's
certain
right.
things I'm reading up most recently that even things
Mm.
I haven't chemically processed my hair in over 10 years, but that me chemically
Yeah.
processing my hair 10 years ago has possibly led
Mm.
me to certain health issues. So it's all about being aware and spreading the right
Yes, you
information.
know exactly. You know that you put the glue for the weave, you're gonna lose your hairline.
Yeah, yeah,
It is
totally.
going to go. But
Yeah,
on that day, if that's what makes you feel good, we're not going to judge you.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly. And it's kind of
it's your decision.
yeah,
It's like
definitely.
me, my, I'm a nurse. I work in ICU, and we do deal with lung cancer a lot. People know that you're not supposed to smoke. You will get lung cancer, but people smoke anyway. So it's just the same
Yeah,
thing. It's up to you.
yeah,
Yes, and I say, the information is there. Lots of information on natural hair. Like we said, in recent years, natural hair is becoming a trend now.
yeah,
It's not like back in the day when we're growing up. Oh, you couldn't be seen like this.
yeah.
You
Do you know what I
have to have
mean?
some braids. Or, yeah, someone will be like,
Yeah,
"Oh, girl, could you not go to the salon or something?" You need to get some.
yeah.
You
It's
need to
so
get some braids or something. So
yeah.
but now everyone is like, "Wow, look at your hair. Oh, we like your natural hair." So
Mm,
it's up to you. Do what makes you feel good.
yeah, it's
Life is
true.
too short. Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. I agree with that, and I love that kind of mentality because it's like it's nice to be like feel that you can have that versatility and you
Yes.
just got to be it's
Yes.
all about being comfortable in yourself and know what you like kind of enjoy, what you like
Yeah.
and how you like to and the hair is a big thing as well. That's a part of it about feeling comfortable and being you. So our hair is what makes us. So yes, good to rock it how you kind of think
Oh
that
yeah.
you want to rock it. So yeah, I love that.
Definitely.
Definitely. So
Definitely.
yeah, so what are your kind of favorite products at the moment? What are the things that you use mostly to get even to get your hair
I
as
use.
beautiful as it looks today?
Thank you. I said I had to make an effort for you, Sophie.
Ah, thank you.
but but I try to maintain it and have a kind of a routine. I use sulfur 8 because I have very dry skin and scalp,
Mm-hmm.
and it helps because when you have dry scalp, you have dandruff. I use sulfur 8. So every time when I wash it, I put some sulfur 8 on the scalp to help with the dandruff. It works like magic. And I'm one of those people who used to use every product that I hear. I'll go on YouTube, or a friend will say, "Oh, I'm using this, it's working." I'll be buying everything until I get to a point where I wasn't sure what was making my hair break, what's making me feel itchy, so
Ooh,
I had to stop, like take a step back, and decided to use a few products. So I use sulfur 8, and I use Cantu
mm-hmm.
leave-in conditioner, and I use
Yeah.
water. So our hair is very thirsty, guys. I didn't know this, a
It,
tip I
yeah.
found on YouTube. Our hair is very thirsty, so you have to spray some water almost every day. You have to spray because it's very thirsty. And or dehydrated. I like thirsty though.
Yeah, no, thirsty is
So
good.
thirsty, very thirsty.
Yeah, it is.
So I do that every other day. I spray water. So today I'll spray water, and then the day after I'll spray water mixed with oil. So I put in a little bottle coconut oil, the Jamaican castor oil,
Mm-hmm.
and olive oil,
Oh,
and
lovely.
vitamin E oil.
Oh,
So some oil,
yeah.
and I fill up with water. So I just spray so that it stays a bit softer
Yeah.
and it's nourished as well. So one thing I've learned is don't put a lot of oils and all that. No, no, our hair needs water more than anything.
Because it's like,
And
hi,
try to
honestly,
use few
vegan.
products. Yes,
Yeah, because it's like
try
it's
to use few products.
the sebum build up. Because once you build up, because the sebum doesn't travel down our hair strands, so it's
Yeah,
like putting too
yeah,
much
yeah.
oil in. But as long as you're washing your
Too
hair
much, yes, yeah,
regularly, as long as you're washing your
yeah.
hair, then that's
Mm-hmm.
no problem. But
Yeah,
yeah, I definitely agree. It's so true. So
yeah,
that's fantastic. So your main thing is the sulfur, and the sulfur is something that we do need in our hair regime as well.
yeah.
Was very important. And then you use the Cantu. I think we might use the same one. We like to compare notes.
Yes, I use the same one, the one you've got. I've got the same one.
Oh yeah, I hope it's doing all right. And then you use
Yeah,
your mix of oils, and then it's good because you use the mix of the Jamaican black castor oil, and then you have the like
yeah.
penetrating oils like the olive.
Hmm.
So that's fun.
Oil and coconut oil.
Yeah,
Yes,
coconut
yeah,
oil, and they're both like moisturizing. They're both penetrating oils.
yeah,
So I love that. So just want to say hi to
yes.
obviously vegan as well, who's just joined. And then this is actually my last question, but we can take our time on this because we still got 15 minutes. I can't believe it's gone that quickly. So I don't know how.
I know, right? After
It's
all the
yeah, I
interruptions.
know. I'm gonna have to pull out another question. Yeah, so my
Yeah, do
the
that.
main so you use those. Oh, and I'll make it another question. So how often regularly do you actually do the spritzing, the hair spritzing and the oiling, like
So
the moisturizing and
with
the oiling?
yeah, so with water, just plain water, I try to do that every day.
Yeah,
Just plain
brilliant.
water. So I do, but every other day, that's when I spritz with some oils, not a lot. Like we said, you don't need a lot of oils in there. So
Mm.
every other day, alternative days, I do just spritz
Yeah.
some with the, yeah, that's how I do it.
Mm. And
Hmm.
can I
And then I wash.
mm,
I try to wash every 2 weeks. So I
mm,
I mix up things. I like home home remedies. So
nice.
I use mayonnaise, the salad cream.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I use that.
For the protein
And I just,
side.
yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I've got the vitamin E capsules, the oil. So I just
Yeah.
put that in as well. And then I soak it all day long. And then I
Mm.
wash. And then after that, that's when I leave in the cantu oils and all that.
Yeah.
I'm just trying that. I'm trying to stick with that for the time being and see how it works. Like I said,
Mm.
I used to use everything under the sun, but I've
Yeah.
stopped
And
now.
it
So I'm trying that to see how it goes. But
mm.
so far, so good. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's good to stick to like a routine because it's like I know you mean,
Yeah.
you know, that hair pressure when you're like, you know what, I've seen something, I'm gonna try something else, and then it's so tempting
Yes.
because
Yeah.
you wanna see that, but it's better to try something for a long time and then actually get
That's
that,
right.
see the results because our hair will grow anyway. Our
That's
hair
right.
is what it grows 6 inches a year, but it depends on the hair genetics as well. So it's like your hair, I can imagine, will grow faster than mine. I'm just a slow growth person. I don't know why. But you know, our hair will do different things. Your hair will grow probably faster, and then my hair will be in the slow lane. And then it's like
Mm.
hair does all different things. So it's like you just, as long as you're staying consistent and as long as you have a
That's it.
routine, then it's so
That's
good.
it.
And the hair, like you say, absolutely thrives on water. So it's like so
Yeah.
important to have that down, like the
Mm-hmm.
water
Mm-hmm.
and the oil
Yeah.
balance and also the protein balance. I have a balance
Yeah.
all three because our hair is made up of protein, so it kind of thrives on the moisture more as well. So,
That's right.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so Miss Rebel Jewel, health over length, definitely is so, and
Definitely. Yeah.
it's definitely good to put in a staple routine because then you kind of see the benefits, the results from that product,
Mm-hmm.
the
Mm-hmm.
health of
Mm-hmm.
the hair as well. So, yeah, so, yes,
That's right. Let me say, I normally in summer
yeah.
I cut my hair. I'm like very much bored. I'm not sure if you
Hmm.
remember last year I cut my
I
hair
do,
and
yeah.
I yes.
Your hair's
So
grown
this year
fast.
it's Yeah, it just grown. It's not because remember, I said I've got 4C, so it does shrink.
Yeah, oh
This
yeah,
is
yeah.
the length of my hair.
Don't worry, Lynn. I've got 4C hair too. So it's like I
Mhm.
know what you mean. Like sometimes,
It
like
does.
it's funny what
Sometimes it's, yeah,
shrinkage.
it's far as it goes.
Yeah, and then there's
But I cut in some. Go ahead.
oh no, I was going to say, so one of those things like even if you do things like even when we're getting our hairstyle maybe as children, then it would be a thing of that the
Yeah.
hair length would maybe be it wouldn't be tugged on, but I know like when hairdressers were doing my hair as a kid, like we'd be sent to get our hair braided once in a while, but they wouldn't as know as much how to comb the actual hair because it
Mm.
should be combed out gently and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So, but because it's shrunk and then it's like you just think to tug through it when that's not how to get through it. So, also,
That's
Trigger
right.
Fro says your hair grows quickly.
That's
Yeah,
right. Yes, because like I said, I was very much bald last year in
yeah,
summer. I love to have my bald hairstyle in summer, but this year because of the pandemic, I just thought let me leave it, leave it with it like this.
yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, it does grow a bit quick. My hair, but
Yeah, because I
I would
remember
love
when
it
you
to my
did.
shoulders, but I don't know if it's gonna happen.
Yeah. Oh, it would. And remember your hair's like it's we're not even out of the well, we're almost close to the end of the year. But your hair,
Yeah.
if you cut your hair right down, then your hair's grown the it looks like to me even more than the
Yeah.
6 inches. Your hair's probably grown like I can't measure, but it looks like to me like a good 8 inches, maybe more.
It is
So your
probably,
hair's
yeah.
grown
Yeah.
like more than
It's quite
yeah.
long.
And then obviously
Hmm.
it'll be long, long, very long when you pull the hair. So so my rap tribe says, is there a type of oh I can't see
Is there a
the oh
type type beyond 4C? Because the king see my
yeah.
hairdresser and myself.
You know
I think
what, right?
4C is good.
I was sorry to cut you there, Lynn. Go on.
It's okay.
I was gonna say, I don't think my hair's 4C. I think my hair for because you know the hair typing system is not accurate. It was made up by Oprah's mate. So and he don't he's a stylist.
Just
Yeah,
forgot that.
he doesn't have four type hair. So it was kind of made up to actually put our hair in brackets, but
Mm.
no, I don't personally believe my hair is a four. See, my hair is, and I've said this before, my hair very tight, tight, tight coils. Like, so I don't know what hair type my hair type is. I
Mm.
think it ranges outside of the C. So, what would you say on it, that Lynn?
I think there is beyond 4C. I think there's probably 4D and E because
Exactly.
like you're saying, when I look on videos, yes, on YouTube and I compare with my hair, I'm like, mine is worse than that. It could
No,
be 4C.
no,
But
yours
the
not
rating goes up to
bad.
4C. Yeah.
You've got beautiful hair, but I know what you mean. Like my hair's like very, I can't describe it. There's not, they talk about definition, but I don't have a curl pattern in my hair. I love my hair, but I don't have a curl pattern. So I'm like, you can't box people in that's how I just say my hair's, coily hair or, you
Yeah.
know, afro hair. I've got afro hair. I
Yeah.
don't talk about as much about the 4C or the 4A, 4B, 4C. I just
Mm.
say my hair's
Mm.
4 type because I know it ranges outside of the C. So
Yeah.
thanks to everyone that's joined. And then, you know, my last question, Lynn, is also
Yes.
So let me just read these quickly
Your
because I
hair
think
is
we're running.
beautiful. Thank
Oh,
you,
we're
guys.
running
Thank you,
for
guys. Thank
time.
you.
Yes, my tribe says yes. I would be frustrated about not being able to find a tutorial for someone that cut perm, I think. And then
Curl pattern. Yeah.
yeah, for the curl pattern, that's the same. It took me a while to find my curl pattern. And then Wonder Whip says, not worst, you're rocking that cute
The
process.
cute fro.
Absolutely.
Oh, thank you.
And then Miss Rebel Jewel says, yes, wraps are our hair type
Type of
of
hair.
our hair just jump into locks by itself. It
Right.
doesn't have
That's right.
time for combing, and it is true.
Exactly.
It's just
Who's got time
finding
for
that,
that?
that
Ain't
kind of
nobody
way
got time
to
for
deal with it.
that.
So yeah, so
Hmm.
my last question, Lynn, is where do
Yes.
you see the natural hair? There is a big natural hair movement, more so than there was a few years ago, and which I think is very poignant for this year. So where do you see
Hmm.
the natural hair movement in 5 years' time, even 10 years' time?
I see it exploding and
Mm,
exploding. I see it going even forward and further because people are now starting to, accept their natural hair. Like I said
mm.
before, you were judged. You have
Yeah.
this natural hair. You wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
even think of going out with this hair. It's either you just put on a wig or you end up going to the salon and get some braids on. So I
Mm,
like it, like Miss Universe, Zozibini, she's South African.
yeah.
She won Miss Universe and she was rocking a short natural hair. So that
Mm-hmm.
was a great moment for, for people like us with this hair and for the natural hair movement, because that shows that it is a trend. It is something that is, oh, that's my son
Oh,
screaming now. He's
oh,
woken up.
he's like timing, right? Time to stop the live.
Yes, give me a minute.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll be quick. Yeah, so I see more and more girls, more and more women just rocking their natural hair, and that's the direction we want. The people,
Mm,
like I said, they should be able to feel beautiful no matter what hair you have. You should be able to rock it and should be able to feel, to go outside with that feeling, oh, what are people thinking? What are people going to say about my hair? So people should
mm,
just, just love themselves and love their hair and be like, oh, look at me, I'm rocking my afro, and we'll be like, oh, girlfriend, you look good
yeah.
in that. Yeah, definitely. So
Mm-hmm.
I love that we have now people in like higher places. We look up to people like Peter, Viola Davis that are rocking their natural hair. So that is a positive as well. And we've got you, Sophie,
Thank
who
you. And
are
then we've got
pushing
you,
forward
and
this
even
agenda.
yeah. I mean, I've got you. I've got the ladies on the call. The ladies and the gents on the call. So it's like, you guys are You're all my inspiration because it's like you have to have that. I look to you as inspiration, so it's amazing to have. I absolutely love it, and yeah, I love the fact
Yes,
that there is change happening, and we have more icons to look up to who are, because we know
yes,
life is
yes.
like. Everybody looks to more celebrities in that sense, right? So it's nice to
Hmm.
have
Hmm.
our actresses and our
Yeah.
singers like
Hmm.
doing more, like actually doing more of the natural movement. So I love that.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right. No apologies
yeah,
whatsoever. We are
definitely.
supposed to rock our natural hair without feeling bad, and zero apologies. My
Yeah,
rap
so
tribe said, I love that. I pray it continues to grow and become more normalized. Yes,
yeah.
especially in business and professional
Okay.
world.
So
I'm with you there 100%.
yeah,
Definitely, definitely.
yeah.
I pray that like in the business, you should be able to go for an interview with this hair, with your
Mm,
natural hair, and
thank you.
not
And not
feel,
worry.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, exactly. No
Yeah.
worry, like, oh, they're gonna. look at my hair first before they actually look at my skills or what I'm capable of.
And that's
Definitely. I pray that as well.
yeah, and I love that because I want to say hi again to everyone that's joined FM Fragrances and That Good Hair UK. And so Miss Rebel Jewel says, yes, natural without apology. And Wonder Whip says, I love that because it's so true. It's such a good motto to have. And then Wonder Whip says, aside from IG haters, you queens did an excellent live.
Oh,
thank you. And
thank you.
thank you so much. And it's so true. It's like that we have to be that natural without apologizing to who we are. When we exude that confidence, then no one could touch us. Our hair is so versatile. The amount we can do
Oh yes.
is incredible.
Yes. Oh yes.
I love that. I love that.
Oh yes.
So yes. I think that's our life for now because we've only got like a couple of minutes. And thank you so much, Lynn, for joining me. And I apologize again about the technical issues we had, but you've like done
we're sorry, guys.
amazingly. No, thank you, Lynn, and I appreciate you so much and sharing your like story and everything. It means so much to me. So.
Thank you.
Yeah, so
thank you. Well, thank you for having me. I appreciate that. I hope I'll be back and
when you're ready, let me know. We'll do a new year type kind of thing. Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. I would love to come back, and hopefully Instagram will be kind to us.
I know.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
But yeah, thank you all, and much love to you all. Much love to you, Lynn. I appreciate you. And give baby a big hug from me. And
yeah, I'm gonna get him. He's screaming his head off.
Oh, you know what? Next time I'll choose the live at another time.
No, it's all right. It's okay. It just happens today. It's just today or 4 days, but it's okay. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. Thank you for having me. Bye-bye.
Bye.